Hey everybody, this is Rydo, and we are back with another episode of Plague Inc. Evolved. Let me start off by asking you to whitelist me or turn off any ad blockers, help me make a career. So last time we played the Noraxus swarm on normal, and we were able to achieve total enslavement of humanity. We didn't kill that many people really at all, we just convinced them to love the worm as they should. And that unlocked the Parasite. So now we play as the Parasite on normal in the hopes that we can unlock the Prion and continue our way down to unlocking characters. Making probably even a little too much progress. But that's not something for you to worry about. That's something for me to worry about. In the sense that maybe the series will end a little faster than I had expected. We've got 3 different options here. Symptoms cost don't increase, but it's easier to cure. Almost never choose anything that says easier to cure. Cost to devolve doesn't increase, and bonus DNA when devolving. We'll stick with bonus DNA when devolving. The only other thing that really gave us an option was either between a bonus of DNA at the beginning or more DNA from orange bubbles. I'll pick bonus DNA at the beginning. So this is a Parasite. We're gonna play it on normal. So what should we name a Parasite? I am gonna call this Parasite your best friend, your BF from high school. Because you know, you guys used to be great friends in high school and you hung out all the time and had a great time, but he really hasn't done anything with his life since then, and he's always coming over and drinking all your drink, eating all your food, watching your paid TV. So he's a bit of a parasite. You know him. Your best friend from high school. Welcome to Plague Inc. You are a new parasite. To win, you must evolve and spread across the world, wiping out all humans in the ultimate plague. So, where do I want the Parasite to start? Let's start in Brazil. Let's see, Brazil is a hot country, it is a humid country, and it is a rural country. Let's do this. Let's take a look at, see what the Parasite's like. Back to the old transmissions. This is the default for all the original plagues. It wasn't until we got some additions that things started changing. Symptoms the same, transmissions the same as they usually are, and the only ability that's different here is the symbiosis. Parasites become more in tune with the host, making them less likely to be noticed. That could be useful. When do I want to bring that out, though? That is the question. That'll be the $1,000,000 question. When do I want to bring out? Your best friend from high school begins in Brazil. Parasite disease type is a parasite. Parasitic lifestyle prevents the player from getting DNA points by infecting people. DNA bubbles are the best way to get points. Ooh. So we're not gonna get DNA from infecting people? Well, then where am I getting all this DNA from? Well, with that, we might be in a bit of trouble. Top-notch mine opened in Sweden. Diamond mine, which is expected to revitalize the Swedish economy. So Sweden is gonna get richer. It's gonna mean it's more difficult unless we use it. Let's see. I don't think there is anything that particularly targets rich countries. It's just that as something gets richer, it's less likely to get infected. Alright. So if I had known the DNA was going to be short on the Parasite, if I'd played this in a while, I haven't played Plague Inc. in a while. I played it on my phone to unlock everything, and then eventually I ran out of space on my phone, as I always am, and took it off. So I need 18 more DNA. It's a little slow going. There we go, we'll just click Super Passport. There we go. We've got the British Isles there infected. So 20 DNA to get transmission up. More. The London Olympics mystery. Maybe we'll infect that, because we did just infect London, so there is a chance. The London scenario here, of course, people would go to the Olympics all over the planet, and then they'd go back to their countries and infect those. So you're gonna, if you do succeed at that scenario, you will infect several random countries. 13 DNA for cold. I'll go ahead and do that. Oh, they already discovered it? Darn it. It's probably too late for this, but we'll do it anyways. Hopefully it's not a very severe disease, so that I won't start treating it or working on a cure yet. Humans are rife with things that once would have been considered parasites, but now are more considered part of the human body, particularly in the digestive system. This is spreading a heck of a lot easier than spores, fungal spores. Coughing is mutated. Are we ready for that? We'll get 4 DNA points back, we might as well take it. So 28 for this, or 18 for this. Not getting a lot of cold countries infected yet. Now, depending on the plague you get, seems to affect how often you get the orange bubbles. We've seen a lot of orange bubbles in this game. Alright, we'll just get that up. 29. Starting in a very hot country, it's going to have a lot of trouble getting, surviving in cold countries. Same is true, starting in a cold country, a lot of trouble surviving in hot countries. Still have some places uninfected, which is not good. Some of our most difficult places. Well, we got New Zealand infected at least. 21. We need 29. Don't want to risk it. I want this parasite to be as defended against any cure before they even start. The London Olympics back on, despite from the Olympics will begin soon, despite your best friend from high school. Will people bring the disease to the UK. Not only will they bring it to the UK, it's already in the UK. They're going to take it out with them too. Next one is 20 DNA to get transmission up a little bit more. I don't think we mutate as much. Definitely not as much as a virus does. People infected with your boyfriend, your best friend from high school, came to London and spread their disease. It should have never gone in head. So that's the successful way of that scenario. Now, if there's too much concern, or if they start working on the cure before the Olympics happen, then they'll cancel it. It can be sometimes difficult to get the UK infected. The UK is a pretty good central point. A lot of flights, a lot of ships, a lot of boats going towards that. When you see these lines, you start seeing patterns of Egypt, UK, United States. Rash is mutated. Let's see. Not gonna do anything at the moment. Just gonna start collecting the DNA. Hope the world gets completely infected before they even bother to start working on a cure. But with 21 DNA, we also have a major problem. We cannot get to anything deadly. We need a major, about 100 DNA before we can get it to something deadly. Let's see. I don't know what the thought should be if we can't do that. If we get to the point where we infect the entire planet and we only have this much, our only chance is to increase mutations. Just increase the chance of mutations as much as possible. And hope we mutate our way down the path to total organ failure, which is highly unlikely. We've done it a couple of times when we were close, but we're nowhere close here. Almost the entire planet is infected. It's time. It's all. So we're gonna select these. Increase the chance of mutation as much as we can for as much DNA as we can. We got insomnia. That's one I want to keep. Sweden's still having some trouble being infected. No surprise. That top-notch mind of theirs is keeping them rich enough to have good health care and good hygiene. Huge earthquake in Italy. Billions of dollars of damage caused in Italy. World Health Organization expects it will take years to repair the damage caused to thousands of businesses, homes, and research facilities. So let's see if we can find Italy. Let's see, Poland. Are we going the right way? No, Italy is the boot. There's Italy. So they had a destroyed research facility because of that. General disruption. That's cool. Almost got all of the planet infected. As soon as we get that pop-up, I'm gonna have to take this 67 DNA and just hope I can get something to work. I don't think there's many people left. 73 DNA. Probably need about... Hot countries getting hotter. Latest research shows that the hot countries are getting significantly hotter due to global warming. Of course, the thing about the equator is that when it's winter time on the top half, it's summertime in the bottom half. So when global warming makes something hotter in the bottom half, something in the top half, it actually gets colder. And vice versa. When it is winter time in the bottom half and it is summertime in the top half, well, when global warming makes it hotter here, down here it's colder. We're down to 89, 95. It looks like we might be able to pull this off. Still haven't gotten the pop-up. Somebody still isn't infected. Well, nobody's not infected, but it's not admitting it. The game seems sort of slow about that. So if I go here, 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 and here, it's 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I'll need to do 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's hope this works. Hopefully this will drive them crazy. Next thing I want to spend my DNA on, I had enough. So I've increased the difficulty, I've increased the lethality. Next thing I want to spend my DNA on is this one, make it a couple more tiers of difficulty, then start focusing on like this to make it more lethal. Maybe we can kill people before they even start working on any of the diseases. First death from your best friend from high school has been confirmed in Central America. Bad luck or the beginning of something terrible? Ooh, maybe it's the beginning of something terrible. Who knew your best friend of high school could do something from high school could do something like that? You two used to hang out. Australia starts working on the cure. No, no, no. I don't want that. Canada shuts down its airports. Too late now. Everybody's infected. Often the actions of governments to stop a plague would probably be too late. Italy begins to break down. Normal life in Italy begins to break down due to your best friend from high school. Cure research is starting to slow. If only they had a cure for your best friend from high school. I am particularly enjoying the fact that I can think up some stupid name for a disease each time. Anyways, notice Italy was the one that had the earthquake, and Italy is the first one to break down because of it. Poverty affected them terribly. Global research is focused on the cure, so what are we on? Level 6. Let's see. I need 28 DNA to bring this one up. Now I have 24. That was a lot of DNA from that launch bubble. Now I have enough. Make it more difficult. So 18 DNA is the next one. Paranoia is broken out in New Zealand. They're at 20% already? What is going on? Your best friend from high school has been placed on a watch list. Maybe more than one. The US of A is leading the global cure effort. But I'm killing people like crazy. People are dying left and right. Look at this. They're not gonna make it. I'm gonna take out the whole planet really fast. Genetic shuffle. How about another 30 DNA? We'll do another genetic shuffle. Italy is into total anarchy because of your best friend from high school. Whatever he did there when he was on vacation has just thrown all of Italy into anarchy. Some people just shouldn't travel. Fever symptom has mutated. Your best friend from high school has mutated and developed the fever symptom. Always thought he was a little mutated. Why'd you ever hang out with that guy? You know he's just a loser. He could have done so much better. 35 DNA and I'll get that third genetic shuffle for a higher score. Barely anybody alive. Your best friend from high school has nearly killed all of humanity. And then a colossal screw up. Your best friend from high school's mutation patterns are extraordinary. That's what I always thought too. So let's see. We're about to win. I wanted to see just our charts. Let's take a look at the charts. Not the population, which is almost useless. Secure requirement. You know, graphs work a lot better when they have numbers. When it says one of these blocks equals something. Disease. Let's see what happened to disease. Alright. These graphs are useless. We are less than 20 million, 15 million people. 31 DNA. How many did I need? 35. There we go. One more genetic reshuffle for good old time's sake. We'll just end the game with the rest of the DNA. Since we're so close. There's only 2 million people left. One of the things that needs to be in Plague Evolved is there needs to be pop-ups that look somewhat like the red pop-ups, but you shouldn't click on them because they do negative things. That way you have to really be on the ball. The game right now is every single pop-up is a good thing, so you just click, 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 click. If they figured it out so that there were some landmine pop-ups, things that you shouldn't click, it would improve the amount of mental work I would have to do. Anyways, your best friend from high school is going to destroy humanity. Wow. And everybody said he would never accomplish anything in his life, and look what he's doing now. He's killing the last 100,000 people on the planet. Well, your best friend from high school has successfully eliminated all life on Earth. I did that in 983 days, a little bit over 3 years, I'd say. It's a pretty high score of 14,000. Cure progress only got it to 24%. Well, we did it. Parasite has won. So, because we won, we have unlocked the Prion Plague and the Aerocyte type gene. So, next time, we will play as the Prion, which is a slow, subtle, and extremely complex pathogen hidden inside the brain. And we have the new Aerocyte DNA, which is where? Here it is. Increases the chance of the plague spreading by air. So I would much rather it spread by air faster, so we'll be using the Aerocyte. I'll definitely from now on. Slowly, with every victory, we're unlocking these. It is a guaranteed reward. Most games don't give guaranteed rewards now. It's all this random reward stuff. But you know, just having guaranteed rewards is nice. It is nice to know when I accomplish something, I will be rewarded fairly and equally and appropriate amount. Well, first off, to wrap up this episode, I would like to say, if you haven't talked to your best friend from high school in a while, you might want to give him a call before he eliminates all life on the planet. Because you know he's gonna do it. I just showed you he was gonna do it. See what's going on. But enough about that. As always, I ask that you like, share, subscribe, comment if you want to, and watch every second of the video. All that helps me out. I have fan funding enabled. Yeah, it's fan funding. You click on my name, go to my main YouTube page. On the right, there's a button that says support this channel. Click there. YouTube handles all the transaction information. I don't get to see any of the credit card numbers or anything like that, so I can't go to Vegas on your credit cards. Any amount you can donate will definitely be very, very helpful. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you want to follow me on Twitter or Steam or Battle.net or Google+, all that information is down below. Please do follow me. And that's it. Thanks for watching. Have a good evening.